It was never going to be easy to join a band like Metallica. When James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich were together, they always had a certain standard for how exact everything should sound. No matter how much they partied, their music would always sound like a razor blade slamming into your eardrum. Even though Kirk Hammett was not really part of the group when they first started, the song Seek and Destroy was what really made him a part of it. Because Metallica would have kept going with Dave Mustaine in the band if things had stayed the same. Mustaine was the perfect guitar hero for them, and he even played the lead singer part on stage with Hetfield, bringing out the angry side of his personality. But when the band finally got a record deal, Mustaine began to fall apart a bit. Even though he had always had a drinking problem, something changed about him on the way to New York City. When he drank, he became a different person. Despite making the trek together, Lars Ulrich said it was time for him to go, telling VH1, "I mean, we drank a lot. God, did we drink a lot." But Dave had a certain side to him when he drank that was not positive. I think especially Cliff Burton was convinced that Mustaine was out of his fucking mind. At the same time, this is a band whose affectionate name amongst the fans was Alcoholica, so the fact that they were kicking someone out for drinking too much was more than a little ironic. It was the morning after Mustaine was fired that Hammett got the call to join Metallica as their new guitar player. Hammett could give up his own group or join a singing rocket ship. He was already making waves in Exodus. While he was still jet-lagged when he got to the rehearsal room, Hammett knew that he was going to fit right in amongst everyone, saying, "When I arrived, it was about 7 o'clock in the evening, and these guys were just getting up. I thought, wow, I like these guys." Once they plugged in to play with him, Hammett was an absolute animal, putting a bluesy spin on the traditional heavy metal leads. Ulrich remembered Seek and Destroy as the turning point in their decision, recalling, "We played Seek and Destroy, and about halfway through the song, I remember me and James looking at each other, and we kind of nodded, and we instantly knew it was the right thing." They did use some of the riffs that Mustaine had left behind, but Hammett gave the band a new lease on life by writing the riffs for hits like Master of Puppets and Enter Sandman. Hammett did say that he never got proof that he really joined the group, even though he may have made the group's sound his own. Who knows? One day the guys might call him and tell him for sure that he got the job,